The story that I just shared with you in the last video, I made a comment myself because nobody has commented yet, but I wanted to piggyback off of this and I wanted to add to this. So the story that I told you about those women on the panel who were crying after they were really just used, I want to say that the channel was even one of the women's channel. They needed to come on her channel because she had more subscribers. She had more traction. So they asked her to come on her channel so that they can degrade her and get the message out to people that follow her, which were the women. And no, the message wasn't a direct message, but it is compared to, and I don't know all the words, guys, but it's compared to in slavery when you talk about buck breaking, and they would do things to the men so that they would scare the other men on the plantation and also put the fear of, in women as well. That was an example of buck breaking. Women fear the fact that men may not like them. They literally fear that. Just like I told you, the top comment in the video that I just stitched, the top comment was, "What about our sons too?" And I don't even think women like her do that in their own fruition. It's learned behavior. It's learned behavior to always include them and to always give disclaimers that say, well, I'm not saying this and I'm not saying this and I'm not saying, because men have conditioned women to be scared to speak freely by being super reactive. So they communicated that to the audience, and a lot of people communicate that on their platforms. Let's talk about Kevin Samuel. Kevin Samuel had people on his platform, women coming up there willing to be indoctrinated and taught how to aid in their own oppression, and they showed up by themselves. Nobody coerced them to do this. They wanted, I remember specifically on that channel, they would rate women. That would be the first thing that he would do. He would rate the women first. And he said, you can't say this number, you can't say that number. And women would never say I'm a 9 or a 10 because they knew that he was going to come back. It didn't even matter if these women said something realistic. He was going to call them fat, undesirable, old, washed up. This is how you buck break the women in society today. And that's also how you indoctrinate the nonsense into our sons. I don't want to be long-winded, but this question right here, commented by such a wonderful commenter. I'm just kidding. It's me. It's clearly me, but I wanted to continue. The question that I want women to really ask themselves, because they asked us this. Do y'all remember when they asked us this? It's time to redeem yourself. They kept asking, what do women bring to the table, right? And we didn't know what to say because honestly, I think that there's no one word for it's not a listy type of thing. Femininity and womanhood is not a listy type of thing. It might be a paragraphy type of thing. It might be a thing that you just need to stand by and feel. It might be something that needs to be studied, y'all. Who women are needs to be studied, but I encourage women to try to answer this question for yourself. You don't have to make a channel and a page and start up an argument. That's the way that they function. They need attention. You don't need attention, but you do need to wake up. You do need understanding of what you bring to the table. And when you write that list or that paragraph where you understand who you are, pin that bitch up. I'm sorry. Pin that bitch up on your wall. Okay? And read it every day so you can remember what you bring to the table so that you don't sell yourself short and keep attaching yourself to leeches. You don't need to keep attaching yourself to people who will use your table, degrade you on the table, and then convince you bring nothing. You're literally feeding them in the moment. They're asking you, what the fuck do you bring to the table? I tell y'all my delivery is not good because it pisses me off. And I'm sorry if my delivery is not good. Remember what you bring to the table. Remember what you bring to the table. And it's not for you to explain to anybody. It's for you to know. And when you figure it out and you know it, I need you to move in this world like you know it. I need you to move around like you know it.